Let's get this over with.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Final round, please. Pictures up, slate in, and roll sound.
That's speed.
Call it.
18 apples, take 2.
Camera.
Right.
Let me know.
Hi, my name is Justin Arbabi. I am the location sound mixer / boom operator for this project, Deadly Reunion. It's a film from James Cullen Bresick, and yeah, happy to be here.
Got it. You're set.
These cabins down here.
Half speed right now, guys, just to feel through. Go ahead.
So I was asked to talk a little bit about my gear. What I'm working with here is a Zoom H6. A lot of people know about the H4n. It's kind of like a DIY flagship sound recorder. But the H6 came out, I think, in the last year, maybe in the last 2 years, and it has like a significantly better signal noise ratio, so I can actually live with it on a set like this, on a feature. And then in addition to the H6, I have here a JuicedLink Riggy Assist, and that provides me with an even sweeter feed for the boom, as well as a backup stream at -16 dB, which is essentially like insurance in the case of if something, you know, clips. Being on a horror film, we experience a lot of like fluctuation and dynamics. So, you know, in case of clipping and stuff, there's always a backup stream providing a lower volume so that, you know, I don't have to go back and disrupt the whole process and everything and, you know, re-roll on account of the sound. And then here's a Rode NTG3 shotgun mic, which is, it's pretty much a pro mic. So yeah, that's what I'm working with here.
Perry, we have a restaurant.
Yeah.
You should know how to properly do this.
Hey, I never cooked a human body. I didn't have any of this when I first got here, so in total I've probably spent around like $4,000 or $5,000. But it's kind of blurry because I'm including my home studio equipment as well. So, but for this stuff here, like this mic is $700. The Zoom is, I think it's like $400 to $500. The Preamp, the JuicedLink, is $400. These headphones, they're Sennheiser, but they're just like super cheap headphones. I think they're like 30 bucks. You can get them at like Sammy's Camera. Yeah, and then I have, oh, I forgot to mention my lavs. My Sennheiser G3 lavs, which go for about $700 per system. There's a transmitter, a receiver, and then they come with a microphone. And I have 2 of those.
Jill, prepare for your invite.
Yes, tray's cleared.
You put up.
It blows air so you can get dust off.
And then can I have you just kind of hold it right there for me for a second? I'll get some tape.
Scratch, like.
I got it.
Yep.
Don't you giggle at me. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Your threats are too kind. Your threats are too kind.
One more for underneath the loop. Attention.
He's so smiley when he says no. Oh, I know this. I know this.
Underneath on this.
That was me.
You gotta do that for that
Where did
today?
I go? I went outside to grab Justin's batteries out of his car. I didn't know you guys were filming.
Okay.
And then you're like, no!
Did Perry get back yet? Have you tuck this kind of into your pocket? I got it. Cool, thank you.
Originally, I thought I could get away with just having this preamp because it goes direct input into the camera. So it has a 3.5 millimeter output that I can plug directly into the camera. But that would require me to carry around a DSLR, which I thought I could get away with because I started out just shooting like comedy sketches and stuff for like UCB. So it's kind of like low level, just like relaxed environments. People don't really care too much. But then at a certain point, I started to realize like it's a little ridiculous to have this rig. I'm like, there's a camera hanging around my neck with like a lens cap on it. People are like, I don't know, are you a camera guy? Are you a sound guy? I don't know. And so, you know, I just started realizing like kind of let's step into the more professional tier. And that was one of the things I needed to do was get this H6 so that I wouldn't have such a silly setup.
Action!
Hey, sorry to hear about that.
Hey, man. Thanks.
It always depends. If you're really at your beginning stages, then any step towards getting your own gear is in the right direction. But if you want to work with a semi-professional in a semi-professional realm, it won't suit you to kind of, you know, to show up with that kind of gear, because you'll regret it. It'll sting a little bit. You know, you'll feel it from the production, like, what, I thought you were gonna bring some real gear, dude. Like, you know, it doesn't fly. So it depends on what you're going for. But you know, that's one way to learn your lesson, and sometimes that's necessary. So I met Chuck Pappas, our DP, on a comedy sketch shoot for Funny or Die. The sketch group's called White Women, and it was kind of like a rap battle that gone wrong. So the guy's like battling another guy, and he takes it too far, and the one guy starts like tearing up and gets like real sad. And so yeah, me and Chuck kind of like became fast friends on that shoot, and he threw me a rope. Now I'm here, and I'm really glad, because this is a really cool crew, and you know, it's been a lot of fun.